obviously the world didn't end in 2000, nor did it end in 2012, because we're still here. Why, hello there YouTube, and welcome back to End of the World Week on Random Horror. So we're on day 6, and for that one I thought I would review The End of Days. So this is a supernatural action horror thriller that is written by Andrew W. Marlowe and directed by Peter Hyams, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, Gabriel Byrne, Kevin Hallock, Robin Tunney, and Rod Steiger. So this is, as I said already, an apocalyptic action horror film where it's where in 1979 we have a child born named Christine, who is believed to be Satan's child. Satan's child, and basically 20 years later, on at the end of the century, the end of the millennium, December 31st, 1999, the world is set to end with the devil rising and taking on a vessel played by Gabriel Byrne, and basically wants Christine so that he can bring upon the end of days. But of course there's an ex-alcoholic cop played by Arnold Schwarzenegger who goes out of his way to protect her and stop this Armageddon. And we find out that the devil's numbers aren't actually 666, but his number's upside down, and it's actually 999, which is like the UK emergency line number. 999 meaning 1999, the end of days. Maybe the 666 was for 1666, the Great Fire of London. Basically, New Year's Eve, 1999, the dawn of the new millennium and a century. And of course, we, people were all saying that, in 1999, I mean, I was only 8 years old, so I never heard much. But they kept saying that the world will end in 2000 when the computers stop and everything and missiles drop. That was that people were saying, but obviously the world didn't end in 2000, nor did it end in 2012, because we're still here in the year 2023, where I'm reviewing this movie now. So yeah, what did I like about this? Well, I love Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's one of my favourite action stars. From Terminator to Predator to Commando, he's a badass in pretty much anything. And this movie, End of Days, he was it was just like a day out for him, really. Acting in an action film, being the hero, stopping the bad guy, being the badass that he was. Even though it was pretty much the same sort of character he was going for, brilliant. Gabriel Byrne, brilliant as the devil, or at least playing the vessel of the devil. He just had it. I don't know why, he just had that look in him where he was just, devilish. And the scenes like when he tempted Arnold Schwarzenegger, like offering him his family back, saying that he can give him back what God took. He doesn't fall for it all, cause but the devil does want to end the world, and of course he fights off the devil and protects Christine, played by Robin Tunney. I also liked her role in it. I never really took much. I mean, I actually watched this film for the first time about very recently, and I found it on Disney Plus, and I thought, oh yeah, I'll give this a watch. It's about 2 hours long, but those 2 hours flew by for me. They just did, because I was that invested in it and enjoying it that much. Robin Tunney, I first knew her as Veronica in Prison Break, but she's been in a lot of stuff before and after that. But yeah, I kind of thought, yeah, she's like the damsel she needs protecting and stuff from, the villain and the hero. But for me, the big sellers of this film were Arnold Schwarzenegger and Gabriel Byrne. I just liked their on-screen presence in this film. Of course, the film was pretty dark and gloomy. I mean, focusing on like, an alcoholic ex-cop who's lost everything is going to be a bit doom and gloom. But in the end, he finds, he stops Armageddon from happening. I also thought they had good visual effects in this as well for its time. I mean, this film's like 24 years old now. And I thought this was a good 2 hours. Will I watch it again anytime soon? Probably not, but I will definitely watch it again in the long run when I've forgotten about it and stuff and I want to revisit it. But yeah, I did enjoy this film, and it was quite a good action-packed one. And was basically like, in fact, yeah, that's what it were as well. It was like a chase film, like a cat and mouse game, pretty much like in Terminator, like Terminator 2. In fact, that's what it kind of sort of is now that I come to mention it. It is kind of like Terminator, where he's protecting like the sort of messiah of some sort, and only no time travel involved or what have you, and stopping Judgment Day and that. But who cares? I love Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, whether they're rehashes of other stuff he's done. So yeah, what am I going to rate this one? It's an okay film. It's good. It's actiony. It's got horror in there. It's got sex. It's got swearing. It's got devilish roots. So I'm going to give this. I'll give it. I think I'll give this. Let's see. Yeah, I'll give it 3.5 sacrifices out of 5. 3.5 sacrifices out of 5 for the end of days. So that is my review on this one, day 6 of End of the World Week. So join me tomorrow for the final day of this review series, where we will be at the end of the World Week. So yeah, be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Have you seen this one? Let me know. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with your friends, feel free to subscribe, do all that. And I will see you tomorrow. So until next time, don't have nightmares.